Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the CU Rec Center Ice Rink on the campus of the beautiful University of Colorado Boulder. It's a rather warm evening outside here this evening.
State team having a good year.
Yeah, Missouri State, they're having a introduction of the starting lineups. Let's go to our public address announcer. It's a big evening here in Boulder as the Ice Bears sit at number 4 in the WCHL. The Buffs sit 2 slots behind at number 6 after that split series against UCO last weekend. But starting in net today for Missouri State, Artur Jelevian from Darien, Connecticut. 5 games played this season so far. He's got 14 goals against, 136 saves, and a .907 save percentage, sitting at 15th in the WCHL. And looking at Colorado's side, he's got quite the competition, Paxton.
Absolutely, yeah. Both these goaltenders have had a really good season so far. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us tonight.
Matthew Server, 13 games played, as we mentioned, 46 goals against, 547 saves. Save percentage .920 and 584 saves this season, 14 games played. He has been electric this season, as is the crowd here this evening. It is Greek night here at the CU Rec Center. Fans are showing up and showing out. We are underway. Missouri State will take the face-off, taken first by Justin Rapp. Rapp with a shot immediately. Dougie Wood tried to get his stick on it, but it's cleared out. No, kept in. Cleared out. It is chasing it is Charlie Sandberg. Sandberg sent around along the boards for Murray. Turned over back to Sandberg. Up the left side is Wood. Wood looking for help. Cross ice pass to Testa. Shot and right over the net. Puck is loose behind. Wood looking. Murray at the half wall. Sent it back to Wood. And it's a turnover. Missouri State comes away It's Derek Cagle sent across, picked up by Duke Bacardi. Up into the slot. It's under pass. Shot saved by Server. Beautiful shot coming to the right of Server from Justin Rapp, and Testa will clear it out.
Already open looks for both these teams to start the day. Testa on the one side from the right circle. Timed up his shot well, just got in the way with a Missouri State defender. And then coming back the other way, another open look for Missouri State.
Denali Hussey on the ice for Colorado, seeing his first time seeing the ice in several weeks. Marcin Kevichus keeps it in the zone. Taken by Dickinson. The top of the zone is Hole with a shot from deep, deflected into the corner. Marcin Kevichus looks for the puck, chasing it down is Hole. And it will be an icing against the Ice Bears.
Solid start, I would say, for Colorado. 2 shots on net already, both of them not easy saves. The first one didn't get through to Gilvion in the net, but that shot from the point got through, had to make a tough save reaching out with the right blocker.
Marvelous Marcin Kevichus in for the draw. It is Henry Vast, forward from Longmont, Colorado. Now taken, sits around the other side, and it'll be cleared out of the zone by Heuerman. Heuerman chasing it down is Hofteaser. It's taken by Wood. Brian Wood on Missouri State. Server played it into the corner. Hussey. Back to Hole. Hole, another turnover. Puck is loose. Line change coming for both sides. Hussey. Great stick handling. Shot in front. Save made again by Gilliam. Puck is still loose. In the corner. Taken by Reel. Reel clears the zone. Marcin Kevichus breaks up the play. Taken by Wirtz. Wirtz sent across to Lozani. That is clear. Jake Rosalenko up the left side. Centering pass out to Bergy. Bergy into traffic. No connection made. Piggott with the puck at the top of the zone. Shot into traffic. Another turnover. And Ice Bears will clear the zone. Here comes Cody Weber. Weber with a shot into traffic. And deflected, taken by Bergy. Up the right side in the neutral zone. Set back behind the net. Let's play back to Joey Bacardi. Joey and Duke, the brothers. Jack DePron. Looking for Rosalenko. Shot from deep, saved by Server. And the support is Summers. Nick Summers shot in front. No centering pass. No one there to receive. Colorado clears the zone. It's Rosalenko. Turned over to Cagle. Cagle up the right side. Looking for help, centering pass. Broken up. Taken by Murray. Murray. Pearson. Getting up at the half wall. Loses the puck. Turned over to Nick Summers. Summers sent it up the right side. Bounced along the boards. Puck loose in the corner. Sandberg racing around the official. Racing forward is Booth. Sent out in front. Puck loose behind the net. Murray. Taken by Summers. Summers sent back for Booth. Booth in the opposite corner. Puck still loose along the board. Cleared out at the half wall by Colorado and taken by Henderson. Henderson with a trip on Pearson. Wood goes down as well. Pearson will go to the bench. Puck loose in the corner. Taken by Testa. Testa, another trip up. Lots of finesse and physicality so far in this game. Sandberg moves the zone. That's it back out. Offsides will be called against the Ice Bears.
Buffalo's already very physical here. We saw that open ice hit right in the neutral zone. Honestly, I forget who it was who took the hit. I believe it was Pearson. He's a little lucky that he didn't get too far over. Probably would have been a tripping call. And then we saw Elliot Testa behind the net with a big reverse hit.
Yeah, very physical so far this game. No calls so far. Those were some clean hits. Beautiful finesse by both teams so far tonight. Puck loose in the corner, gloved out of the air. Missouri State turned over to Hofteaser. Jeremy Nash comes away with it. Out into the zone. There's lost his stick. Heuerman, that is. Cleared out. Going up the right side is Duke Bacardi. Cleared out by Colorado. Nash. Neutral zone sent along the boards. Back into the zone is Dixon. Ben Dixon seeing some ice time this evening as well. Robinson clears. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Down goes an Ice Bear. Nash racing for it. Turned over to Heuerman. Heuerman sent back to Wood. Bounced on the boards. Massey. In the corner is Hull. Hull sent back, another turnover, and a wraparound attempt coming, but it's broken up. Off-teaser clears the zone by Marcinkiewicz. Dickinson with a turnover. Cody Weber, centering pass. Huge hit by Luke Massey. No call. Beautiful hit. Here comes Marcinkiewicz, right side. Not held. Takes a shot wide left. Marcinkiewicz keeps it in the zone and sends right into the glove of Gillivian.
Luke Massey with an absolutely punishing hit, and the fans here love it. The student section we have, I guess it's all a student section, but the section we have over to the far right at the rec center, they were all on their feet. They loved it. They eat it up.
Yeah, they were right in front of that action. I mean, this whole place, like you said, Paxton, it really is a student section, especially here on Greek night. Marcinkiewicz for the draw. Taken by Hofteaser. Massey. Shot from deep, save. Marcinkiewicz tried to get the rebound. And Missouri State will clear up the center now is Henry Vast. Vast clears the zone. Here comes Dickinson. Dickinson. Left back. That shot deflected high. It'll hit the netting.
One heck of a shift from Massey. Gets the huge hit to get a turnover. He gets a shot from the point that gets on net, and then has a nice block shot over on the other side.
Wow, what a sequence. For both sides. Missouri State and Colorado will change their forwards. Draw taken by Missouri State. Loose in the corner. It's for Piggott. It's cleared out. Sent across the ice. No connection made. Taken by Reel. The opposite side. And clearing the zone is Rosalenko. Rosalenko, huge hit on the boards. Crowd loves it. Boards now to Prawn. Turnover. Shot saved by Server. Puck is still loose in front. Buff's trying to clear. Another shot save again by Server. That was Wirtz. Set back to the top of the zone. Frederick. And it'll be smothered by Server.
Colorado on offense putting a lot of shots on, which is what they have to do in this game. Gillivian's save percentage is only .907. It's not stellar. That is what Colorado has to do. They just have to keep peppering shots. Don't get cute. If you have the look, take it.
Absolutely. I mean, Missouri State's going to try to do the same thing. I think they're being a little too cautious. The puck was loose out in front of Server. It was right loose in traffic. They were just being a little too cautious here. But Colorado trying to get this off the best they can. Wood sent back in front. Bounced along the glass. And out it comes. And it'll be an icing against the Buffs. Their first of the night. 13:05 to go here in the first period.
We've seen Missouri State start to settle the game down a little bit in their favor. Those first 2-3 minutes for Colorado was all Buffaloes, and now Missouri State kind of swinging the momentum back to the other side, playing their game.
They're going to try and take an early lead and hold their place in this conference. Taking Testa. Testa skating up to the right side, dumps it back for a turnover. Pearson racing for it. That's cleared out. Server wanted an icing. He's not going to get one. That's off by Hussey. As his pass taken to Hull. Hull across to Pearson. Out back it comes to Hull. Testa wants a piece of the puck. Pearson up the left side. He's forced into the corner. Puck is loose. Testa back to Pearson. Another turnover. Wood along the half wall. That's sent across to Huberman. Huberman cleared out, taken by Lasseter. Just like, no. Booth again. Puck loose in front. Server looking. Crease is cleared. That shot from deep. Sent wide by Server. We're still loose in front. It's Henderson at the top of the zone. Henderson in the slot. Down the slot. Takes a shot. Save again by Server. And a stoppage coming.
Server bailed a little bit there. That puck was not in his glove. But we're seeing Missouri State really trying hard to get that puck down low, get a lot of rebound generation off of server, taking shots from the point, seeing what they can do down low, circling it below the net.
That's what Colorado's trying to defend against. I mean, they've just been piling in front of the net, trying desperately to clear that zone. It gives server some breathing room. Marcinkevich's back in for the draw. He gets it. Robinson on the boards. Hofteaser. He'll come out of the zone. Out to center. Hofteaser with speed. Takes a shot into traffic. Shot save again by Gillivan. Robinson. Bouncing on the boards. Chasing it is Hofteaser. Beat out by Missouri State. Glove down by Massey. Massey up the center. Takes a shot into traffic. It's deflected. Hofteaser. Back to Dickinson. That's played again by Cagle. Eagles on cleared out. Marcinkevichus. Massey. This is the puck. Here's Massey sent over to Murray. Murray's zone is cleared. Another turnover to Cagle. Cagle gets rid of it in the zone. He's going to go to the bench. It's still loose. Here's Murray. On the net. Buffs regain possession. That's sent out to Nash. Bartek able to clear that zone. Forward is Dixon. With speed down left side is Duke Bacardi. Bacardi in front. Oh, did the net come off the post? No. Server stays on his feet. Huge hit along the boards. Puck is loose. It's set back out. And a penalty coming here. Ben Dixon heading to the box for Colorado. Ice Bears getting their first power play of the night.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they got him for. I thought that they just blew the play dead for offsides, but Missouri State to the power play, and it's a good one too.
This is an excellent chance for them. Starting in the zone, they've been getting up in server's cage all night. Face-off taken. The shot in front, deflected wide. Hole tries to clear the zone, kept in by Levine. Levine out in front. Now Hussey clears the zone. Buffs really mixing up their lines here this evening, giving the young guys a chance to show off their talents after last weekend. Inside 10 minutes to go here in the first. Cody Weber. Weber turned over to Hole. And trying to clear the zone is Rosalenko, but taken back out is Levine. Levine out to Weber. Weber avoids Bergy. Weber skating up the left side, forced into the corner, loses his skates. Approaching 60 seconds to go here on the power play.
I've been a big fan of the Colorado defenseman play so far this game. Hussey there with two really nice plays on defense, stopping a shot from getting through.
Puck goes on the half wall. Taken by Cagle. Play broken up by Massey. Taken by Joey Bacardi. Bacardi out of the zone. Taken by Boger. Boger near the half wall. Pass intended for Cagle. Can't connect.
Massey tonight not afraid to put his body on the line. I believe he has 3 block shots already in this first period.
That's Bacardi. Bacardi. Hustle on the boards. Taken by Cagle. Cagle. Using the puck is Bacardi. Zone is cleared again. 8 seconds to go on the power play. That will do it for Colorado.
Excellent kill for the Buffaloes. Never really gave Missouri a really good look at the net. Just clogging the lanes in the passing and forcing away any chances.
Up the left side, sent out in front, centering pass, kept out by Server. Guy coming the other way. It's Nick Hartek, set to Marcinkevichus. Out in front, takes a shot, score! Michael Ryan! His first home goal of the season. Colorado with a 1-0 lead, 7:55 to go in period number 1.
Absolutely incredible play by Michael Ryan. Ben Dixon fresh out of the box. Colorado's even strength. They come back the other way, and Michael Ryan, incredible job to collect that pass with his right skate, flip it to his stick, go backhand on Gillivian, and Colorado strikes first.
What a bounce back from Michael Ryan. He had a rough weekend last weekend against UCO, and this is him getting his redemption for sure. Missouri State takes the face-off. Racing for the puck is Hofteaser. But an icing call against the Ice Bears will bring it back to their zone.
Yeah, I love that from Michael Ryan. That series against UCO, not his finest. He found himself in the box quite a lot. And good for him to get on the board here against this really good Missouri State team.
As he hits the bench, Marcin Kevachus and company out on the ice. Marcin Kevachus takes the face off. Robinson sent it to the corner. Bounce along the boards. Gloved out of the air. Left in by Robinson. Marcin Kevachus dropping back. Hofteaser looking for it. Sent across. It's taken by Reel. Reel at the half wall. Looked deflected but cleared. Let's sit back out. It was Reel. Cameron Reel up the left side. Marcin Kevachus broke up that pass. Marcin Kevachus with an icing call coming against Colorado. That was Marcin Kevachus just racing for that puck. Just could not make it there in time.
I don't think Rapp knew that it was play with a high stick in the neutral zone. He won the race, but play was blown dead.
Face off back out to the neutral zone. Brody Pearson back out on the ice, and he'll attempt to draw against Nick Summers. Summers takes the draw. Puck loose in his own zone. Across to Testa. And there's receive Bacardi. Joey Bacardi tries to clear his zone, and he does. It's taken by Summers. Sent across. Opposite side, here's Hussey. Hussey to Wood. Wood out to Testa. He's got speed. Trying to get into the slot. Takes a shot just high over the net. Now coming the other way is Bacardi. Joey Bacardi into the slot. Broken up by Testa. Offside coming against the Ice Bears.
Nice play by Denali Hussey, showing off that speed as a defenseman, coming in, putting a nice shot on. Colorado finding a lot of good looks.
Yeah, I love what Denali Hussey's been doing so far this game. I mean, freshman coming in here. A lot of the young guys getting a chance to show off their talents here this weekend. This is a tough team. Puck is loose in front, and it's saved by Server. Now loose behind the net by Booth. Booth forced into the corner. Matty Hole not letting anything get past him. Bergy sent out to Marcel Kevin. No, Cam Pickett. Pickett out to Bergy. That shot high over the net. That'll hit the netting.
Colorado putting in so much effort on defense. That last sequence for Missouri State, I think there were 3 or 4 sticks in the passing lane, preventing that shot from getting, or that pass from getting to the slot. Really good job so far from Colorado.
Logan Bergy in for the draw. And take it against Summers. Zone cleared. Ryan chases it down. Ryan sent back to Massey. Massey looking for Bergy. Back to Massey, sent across, intended for Rosalenko. Taken by Heuerman. Heuerman. Out to Wood. Brian Wood up the right side. He's got speed. Centering pass deflected by Ryan. Michael Ryan getting his redemption. Once again, a tripping call, or tripping against Cam Piggott. No call made. Or excuse me. Looks like Mason Kaspik's going to go to the box. First power play of the night for Colorado.
Yeah, Mason Kaspik Not too happy with that call, but that was a textbook trip on Piggott, and now he's going to have to go join Anthony Secora, his third-string goaltender in the box.
Rapp takes the face-off, kept in by Wood. Off-teaser with a shot in front. Save again by Gillibian.
Already a brilliant chance. Hoff-teaser with room in the slot, puts an absolute howitzer on, and a nice pad save.
David Hoff-teaser looking to extend his goal scoring this season. Scored the first one of the season for Colorado at home in their home opener back in September. Looking to extend that. Hole. Back to Marcinkiewicz, who's by Dickinson. Dickinson to Hoff-teaser. Hoff-teaser out in front. Loses the puck, racing for it is Dickinson. Dickinson behind the net. 1:15 to go on the power play. Dickinson, Hoff-teaser. Marcinkiewicz's shot wide left. Set to the corner, kept in by Hole at the top. Another turnover. And the breakaway is Hunter Bulger. Bulger out in front. Shot, score! Hunter Bulger absolutely rips it past Matthew Server on that one-on-one. And the game is tied at 1. 4.5 to go in the first period. It's a shorthanded goal for the Ice Bears.
Yeah, tough sequence from Matty Hole. He tripped over the blue line and then turned the puck over right at the blue line. And then it was one-on-one for Hunter Bulger. And he made the shot count.
Face-off taken by Colorado. Here comes Testa. Testa dropping back. Sent across to Murray. Murray to Rosalenko. Rosalenko to Testa. Testa. It's the puck, he'll wrap around. Elliot Testa looking for a scoring opportunity here this weekend. He's had so many opportunities the past couple weeks. Now Pearson up the middle. The play is broken up by Missouri State. Another turnover. By Pearson, another trip at the blue line. Pearson clears back. It's back for Testa up the right side. Testa for a wraparound. And in coverage is Joey Bacardi. Testa skates out of the zone. Take it by Piggott. Piggott back to Murray. Keeps it in. 3 seconds to go, and the zone is cleared by Missouri State. Another breakaway chance for Missouri State. Shot is saved by Matthew Server. What a chance for Cameron Reel. Right down that slot, and Server bounces it off his pads and hits the netting.
Colorado coughed up the puck again right at the blue line and gave a breakaway chance for the Ice Bears. Cameron Reel that time, and Server with the big right pad blocking it aside.
Still the first period, both teams are hot. Set back out. Back out in front into traffic. That shot from Jack DePron. Back out, racing for it. Is Nick Hartek set across the ice. No one to receive. Here comes Nash. Nash left back for Massey. Massey into traffic. Loses his puck. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Game is tied at 1. Another turnover. And Missouri State coming the other way. It's DePron. DePron has play broken up by Ryan. Big hit by Luke Massey. Crowd loves it. Luke Massey being physical once again. And a stoppage coming. A bit shaken up was Brian Wood.
Luke Massey has been so good on both sides of the ice in this first period. On defense, locking it down, and we just saw a brilliant zone entry from him. Colorado couldn't make a good offensive possession out of it, but even there in the neutral zone, a big punishing hit again. Luke Massey feeling it.
Yeah, he's one of the most physical players on this Buffs team. And he's not letting that slide here this evening. Murray racing for the puck. Sets across to Sandberg. Sandberg to Murray. Here comes Murray. Out to Hoff-teaser. Hoff-teaser. High pass brought down by Marcinkiewicz. Marcinkiewicz another turnover. Hoff-teaser not able to keep it in. Sandberg out to Dickinson. Sandberg prevents the offside. Another turnover. Here comes Henderson. Henderson has play broken up. Murray across to Hofteaser. Hofteaser. That's to Sandberg. Sandberg cross ice intended for Dickinson. Taken by Henderson. Dickinson. I can get to Hussey. Hussey out in front. Shot is deflected by Sam Frederick. Behind the net is Henderson.
Brilliant pass from Dickinson. A saucer. Finds Hussey right on the tape and gets a good look. A good deflection, though. A good block shot, rather, by the Ice Bears to stop that shot from getting through.
Hussey looking for his big chance here this evening. He's not going to stop. Here's Rosalenko, another turnover. Vest. It's back out to Ryan. Ryan up the right side. Across to Bergy. It's intended for Bergy. Is cleared out. 1:20 to play in the first period. And an icing will bring it back to the Ice Bears zone.
Colorado taking that momentum right back. They're skating really hard right now with a lot of speed, getting Missouri State on their heels. Getting close to a minute to go in the first period. We'll see if the Buffaloes can add another tally.
Marcinkevičius to attempt the draw. Taken by Missouri State. Marcinkevičius has been great on the faceoff so far. That was not one of them. Here comes Kobe Weber. Weber shot saved. Puck still loose. Behind the net, racing for it is Weber. 1 minute to play in the first period. We cleared out. Cleared out by Bergy. Bergy up the left side. He's got help. Bergy to Piggott. Pass is broken up. 45 seconds to go. Game still tied at 1. And I got to Vest. Vest sent across with a shot wide right. A shot from Kaspik. It is Kaspik, picked up by Piggott at the half wall. That's the neutral zone. One of the officials takes a hit from Piggott. This pass sent, big pass sent back out. Moving around is Robinson. That's a Testa. Another turnover coming. Zone is cleared out. 10 seconds to go. Crowd on their feet. Pearson looking for the puck. Out to Testa. Sent across. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this first period. Game is tied at 1. And Paxton, that was one heck of a first period. Lots of excitement, lots of energy from both sides.
Absolutely. I would consider that period a success for Colorado. Tied 1-1. They are down in shots, but I feel like Colorado was getting a lot of the good chances in front of Gillivion. And just the one goal for Missouri State was just a tough sequence on the power play where it just got coughed up at the blue line and turned into a breakaway that they didn't miss. But overall, I'm pretty impressed by that period from the Buffaloes, especially against this Missouri State team that is headlining the WCHL.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Missouri State, as we've mentioned, I mean, they've been getting up in Matthew Server's cage all night. And though Buffs may be down in terms of shots, their effort is definitely matching that of Missouri State. So their defense is just being tested. They're not getting a whole lot of chances in that offensive zone.
Yeah, defense especially, the Buffaloes are working really hard down low. They're getting sticks in the way, putting their body in the way, and making it really hard for Missouri State to find open looks and get open shots onto Server.
So heading into the locker room, Buffs will try to get back on top heading into the second period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching ScoBuff Sports. Welcome back to Boulder for period number 2 between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Missouri State Ice Bears. Let's get a look at stats from Michael Ryan, the goal scorer for the Buffs here this evening, getting his redemption after a tough week last weekend against the Central Oklahoma Broncos. 16 games played so far this season. I mean, he's racked up 36 penalty minutes, Paxton.
Yeah, hasn't been quite the first half of the season that Ryan's been wanting for himself, but finally getting on the score sheet. Had a big first goal for Colorado, striking first in this game. Now 1-1. I'm really excited to see what the second period has in store for us.
That was his first goal of the season. He had 2 assists so far, 3 points for the Buffs this season. And that was one heck of a turnaround. That's the turnaround that he was looking for.
Really interested to see how this game goes on, see if Colorado gets it all fatigued. They were so quick and so fast in that first period, just taking it to Missouri State any chance they had. We'll see if Missouri State can calm the game down a little bit in the second period, get the game in their momentum, in their sway, like they want this game to be.
They're going to look to take this lead and maintain their spot within the conference rankings here in Boulder. It's on taken by the Ice Bears, returned over to Colorado. Pearson trying to clear his zone, taken by Rapp. Rapp seeing ice time. Mark sets across and cleared out by Dougie Wood. Icing coming against Colorado. We'll bring it back to their zone. Looks like a penalty is going to be assessed here potentially. No. There's a one out in front, they score! Missouri State winning right off the faceoff. Justin Rapp coming into the game, one of the leading scorers for Colorado so far this season. 27 games played, 6 goals so far. That was his 7th of the season.
Yeah, nice setup, nice play right off the faceoff from Missouri State. Duke Bacardi gets the puck, reaches for it, flips it right to Justin Rapp, who had a wide open net. And right out of the gate, Missouri State taking that lead.
Buffs trying to respond. The faceoff is taken, but by the Ice Bears, turned over to Dickinson. Now Hofteaser plays it back behind the net to Dickinson. Hofteaser in the corner, out in front. That's sent wide of the net. Taken by Hull. Hull back out to Hofteaser. Dropping back is Brian Wood. Wood cleared it. Huberman. Hull sends it back out for Dickinson. Can't connect. Hussey with a turnover. Coming back is Hull. Sent out to Hofteaser. And icing coming against Colorado. Back to their zone. This is not the way the Buffs wanted to start this second period.
Yeah, definitely not. And down against this Missouri State team, not where the Buffaloes wanted to be. It was really important for them to not be behind in this game. Missouri State is too good of a team to let them get out in front. We'll see now what the Buffaloes can do with a fire under their butt and a lead, or excuse me, with a trail.
It's off taken by the Ice Bears. They're still loose in their zone at the half wall. Coming back out is Marcinkevichus. They bounce it off the boards to Hussey. Hussey played it back deep into the Ice Bears zone. Puck is still loose behind the net. It's Hofteaser. Hofteaser. Centering pass to Marcinkevichus. Sandberg with a shot and a save made again by Gilivia.
Colorado still putting shots on when they can. I like that decision from Sandberg to let that puck rip. Putting everything they can onto Gillivian, try to even up the score.
This will taken by Bergy. But possession regained by Vest with a shot. So Gillivian's Gatorade bottle is loose behind his right skate. This is the puck behind his net. By Weber. Weber clears the zone. And an icing coming against the Ice Bears. The Buffs getting an offensive zone chance for the first time this period. Or second time, rather.
I can't lie to you, Kieran. I was kind of hoping that there would be a play in the crease for Colorado because of Gilvion's Gatorade bottle right there by his feet. I've never seen that before.
I mean, they could make something happen off of that. Anything to get back into this game and tie it up. Technical difficulties. Buffaloes have elected to stop play. Not sure.
we had a couple of fans hanging onto the glass, and the PA announcer to tell them to get down and sound the buzzer.
Didn't quite catch that. Good eye, Paxton. Coming over their ways. Missouri State shot in front, sent wide of the net. 2 minutes gone by here in the period. Kept in. Here comes Murray up the left side. So to Piggott. Piggott to Rosolenko. Piggott's tripped up. Piggott's been tripped up a lot these past couple weeks here in this rink. No rest for the wicked. Sandberg with an attempt out in front. It'll be cleared out by Weber. Weber up the left side, broken up by Bergy. Weber takes it. Centering pass toward Best, can't connect. Weber shot for the point by Cagle. That's deflected wide. The puck is loose in the corner. Bergy out in front. Another turnover. They score. Cameron Reel.
Yeah, Logan Bergy not happy with himself at all. Cam Piggott had to come on over and console him. Just totally coughed up that puck in the slot. Cameron Reel right there to scoop it up and then flips it top shelf.
Buffs bench, very vocal after going down by 2 here in the second period. Not where they want to be. Another turnover by Cagle. Cagle sent around the boards for Reel, who's still on the ice. Wirtz. Nash able to clear his zone, but it's turned back over to Cagle. Nearly an offsides against the Ice Bears. It's sent back out to Ryan. Ryan, another turnover, back to McCarty. By Ryan. Ryan pass intended for Nash, can't connect. Cagle chasing it down to the corner. Nash sent back out. Now McCarty comes the other way. Goodbye to Depron. Depron sent behind the net along the boards. And Ryan by Nick Hartek. Hartek. Left back for Massey. Massey in the corner. He's getting up at the half wall. Another turnover. Huerman sent into the corner. Henderson racing for it. A big hit on Michael Ryan, who goes down, and a penalty will be assessed against the Ice Bears. So a little bit of extracurriculars from Michael Ryan. He holds himself back, not seeking any more penalty minutes after a big hit from Gavin Henderson.
Yeah, Ryan drawing the penalty this time instead of finding himself in the box. Good for him. He's got a goal and drew a penalty in this game so far. But a goal like that from Missouri State that just happened really takes the wind out of the sails of a team. It's going to be hard for Colorado, but they've got to try to keep a short memory. They have a chance now on the power play. Just get that next goal, make it a one-goal game. We'll see what they can do here, upper man.
Yeah, those short memory. Key word there, Paxton. I mean, Buffs have not really had that mentality at all this season, and it's been detrimental to their success so far. Marcin Kevichus loses the draw, but he gloves it out of the air at the half wall. We'll get a stoppage. So face-off coming back out to the neutral zone.
Yeah, I think they said that. I believe it was Hofteaser skated with the puck in his hand. So it'll come out on the other side of the blue line for Colorado.
And Marcin Kevich is able to glove it down, and Hofteaser just not able to get it back to the ice in time. Hole sent out to Wood. Wood with a wraparound along the boards. Racing forward is Dickinson. Dickinson to Hofteaser. Boards cleared out by Missouri State. Only 25 seconds gone by on this Buffs power play. Now Hole. With the slot sent to Hofteaser. Hofteaser up the right side. He's got wheels. Hofteaser looking for help. Forced along the boards. Into traffic. Another trip up coming against Hofteaser. Hole trying to keep it in. He does at the blue line. Dickinson. Hofteaser looking for help. Marcin Kevich. Hole at the blue line. Out to Wood. Wood shot deflected by Thomas Levine. A minute to go here on the power play. Buffs have not capitalized so far. Marcin Kevich wrapping around. He goes down behind his net. Cross ice intended for Hole. Sent back out to Reel. Reel to Huerman.
Back a few seconds ago, I think, who was it? It was Dougie Wood. I think Dougie Wood waited just a little bit too long to take that shot from the right circle. He had an opening at the top right corner, but was just cocking it back with his stick and let the defender come across to get in the way.
Now Testa sent the puck into the corner. Rosalenko. That's a Piggott at the half wall. Rosalenko. Back to Testa. Sent back to Piggott. 15 seconds to go. Shot from Testa and a beautiful save by Gillivian.
That was the best look Colorado had in this power play. 11 seconds to go, but Testa winds it up and gets a nice clapper on the one-timer. Just able to get under the right armpit of Gillivian.
Beautiful setup by Colorado. Only 10 seconds on the man advantage. So back out to Murray near the top of the zone. Testa. Testa in front. Save again. Elliot Testa desperately wants his chance. Another turnover and cleared out. Forced along the boards is Piggott. It's back out to Missouri State. Pass broken up by Hussey. As the zone is cleared. Down the other way. Here comes Pearson. Pearson's got help from Piggott. Pearson shot save. Man, Gillivian not facing any downtime here. Some extracurricular taking place. But it looks like Brody Pearson is going to head to the box.
Yeah, Pearson not a fan of that at all. After the 2-on-1 where I liked his decision to shoot, the shot just a little bit too low, just above the pads of Gillivian, but now finding himself in the box, expressing his discontent to everyone around him.
So right after the Buffs killed their power play, Missouri State getting a chance to extend this lead out to 3. This penalty kill unit out on the ice. Here's Cam Piggott for the draw, facing Justin Rapp. Rapp takes it out to Cagle. Piggott wants a piece of it. Cagle near the top. Shot from the point. It's deflected once again. Penalty kills in the conference. I mean, Buffs stand near the bottom, 9th out of 11, while the Ice Bears are in 7th. So 2 spots in between each. None of them particularly affected. That shot saved by Server.
I've got to give a shout out to Luke Massey. About 20 seconds ago,
Can't pick it out in front. Beautiful save by Gillivian.
wow, what an opportunity on the PK for Pigs. That puck will go into the netting. I can finish my thought. Luke Massey with a big block shot, taking it right off the knee. He was feeling it. It was really stinging him as he was going back to the bench. But again, Luke Massey, the trainers are actually going to come look at Luke right now. But yeah, Luke Massey just putting his body on the line, working so hard tonight. He's done an incredible job in this game.
Yeah, Luke Massey, the defenseman from Hudson, Massachusetts. He's been a pivotal part of this Buffs team these past couple seasons. Goes back out to Hofteaser, trying to get a stick on it. Kept in the zone by Hussey. Excellent play, but it forces Weber back. Just getting along the board. Sent across, taken by Kaspic. Kaspic down the slot, sent across to Summers. Top of the zone is Weber. And taken by Levine at the top. Weber shot, score! Goal is waved off as it snuck by Matthew Server and bounced off the crossbar. Just for a split second, Missouri State thought they had another lead. Same thing happened to the Buffs versus Central Oklahoma last weekend. Shot in front, save again by Server, who dives and covers it up. Some extracurricular activity taking place to the left of Matthew Server. Crowd loves it.
Yeah, Hussey getting Hussey getting active after the whistle. And that shot, the huge slapper from the point. I thought it went bar down when I first saw it, but somehow didn't cross the goal line.
That was one heck of a chance for the Ice Bears. Trying to extend this lead out to 3. Wow, and what a diving save by Matthew Server just now. I mean, we've seen him make some clutch saves this season. A Herculean effort to keep that puck out of the net. Just has not had those opportunities against this tough Ice Bears team this evening here at home.
Not sure what we're discussing here, Kieran. I wonder if they're going to send someone off. Oh, my mistake. I forgot the Brody Pearson penalty is still in effect.
Only 14 seconds to go on the man advantage. Draw taken by Missouri State. Final seconds of this power play are taken and cleared out by Hartek. That's the opposite side. Icing waved off. Held by Summers. Crowd starting to get rowdy right below our broadcast table. Wirtz. Puck gloved out of the air by Hartek. So that's a Nash. Nash stays on his skates. That's a Pearson. Another turnover coming. Heuerman. Cross ice. Into Wood. Wood zone cleared. Out to Wirtz. Into the corner for Ryan. Pearson. Pearson takes a hit. Turnover in front. The trip comes against Massey. He makes it back to his skates. 11 minutes to go in the second period. Buffs down by 2. Puck still loose in the corner. Taken by Ryan. Ryan. So that's a Testa. Testa to Pearson. And we have a stoppage of play. It's like another penalty. It's going to be assessed this time. It's going to be Cameron Reel. Scored that last goal for Missouri State to start this period.
Yeah, they got Reel behind the play. I think it's going to be interference. Who's fighting back there with, I believe it was either Massey or Ryan. And the rest were not going to let that slide. So now Colorado back on the power play. Another chance to try to dig into this lead. Also really nice to see Luke Massey back out on the ice after he took that shot pretty hard.
So Kevachus loses the draw by Duke McCarty. Battle on the boards for Marcin Kevachus at the half wall. We're back out, coming the other way. Here's Hunter Bulger. Bulger makes the great defense by Hull once again. He forces Bulger out behind Buff's net. Over there, Marcin Kevachus up the right side. He's getting into the slot. To the left. Orsekevich shoots. Centering pass to Wood. Wood with a chance. And he scores! Dougie Wood has narrowed the gap down to 1. What a play from out in front. Sneaks it past Arthur Gillivian.
Great job by Dougie Wood. A great feed in front of the net and just working hard, taking slaps of that puck right by the left skate of Gillivian. And his efforts are worth it. He gets sent down to the ice for it, shoved over, but the puck finds the back of the net. Colorado makes it a 1-point game.
Wow, what a play. That's restored the energy here in this rink, but we have a stoppage.
Yeah, Buffs needed that goal bad. On the power play, they've been waiting for that power play goal for the whole game. They've had a couple chances, haven't been able to get through. Or what's the first goal on the putt? Was Ryan's goal on the power play, Kieran, do you remember?
Is it?
Sorry, bad announcer moment.
Play resumes at center ice. Taken again by Murray into the corner. So they got to Piggott. Piggott. Sent back out. Now Murray turned it over to Booth. Booth at the left side, keeps it in the buff zone. So that's a Frederick. Frederick shot saved by Server. Look, it's still loose as he tried to cover it. And Grant Robinson.
Yeah,
altercation with Ryan Wood.
That could have been really dangerous for the Buffaloes. The Ice Bears had it behind the net of Server, and Server, I think he caught his right skate on the post and just toppled over. Would have been an easy goal on the wraparound. But Buffs catch a little bit of a break.
Pearson takes the draw. Out comes Brody Pearson. 9.5 to go in the second period. Buffs only down by 1. And an icing coming against Colorado. They'll bring it back to their zone. And this line's got to be gassed at this point. How about Matthew Server? This evening, been absolutely electric, as he has this entire season. Made a couple of diving saves, but the score is narrowed back down to 1. Also going to look to regain the lead. Now Wood able to clear his zone. Levine chasing it down. Sets across to Frederick before Levine takes a hit. And another big hit in front of the Buffs bench against Dougie Wood. The other way is Testa with a turnover. Taken by Levine. Levine back to Testa. Wood. Shot goes wide right. And Wood with an excellent setup. Just couldn't get that one on target.
Yeah, Wood had such a good look. Just threw a duck at the net.
It's back out to Hull. Hull pass intended for Pearson. Back out to Sandberg. Sandberg into the slot. Set back out. Cross ice to Pearson. Score! Brody Pearson! What a goal off the cross ice pass. And Buffs have tied the game at 3. 8.5 to go.
Tic-tac-toe, baby. What a beautiful display of passing from the Colorado Buffaloes. They scored 2 goals in succession. And just like that, we are tied right back up. What a play.
Beautiful shot from Pearson. He's had some clutch goals this season. That's what he does best, getting down out to those awkward angles in front of goalies and just sneaking it right by them. Absolutely electric way to reignite the faith in this crowd. Dixon took the face off. The corner. To Sandberg. Sandberg got in front. Back for Dixon. Dixon in front. Sandberg takes a hit. As does Dixon. And a huge scrub taking place behind the net of server. Buffs are flying left and right. Looks like Charlie Sandberg lost his glove. Desperately trying to make it to his feet and avoid the penalty. Dixon, bit of an altercation still with Kobe Weber.
Yeah, Missouri State is doing everything they can to try to get rebounds off of server, getting low, crashing the net, and what's going to happen is the whistle will blow, and the Icebergs are still working hard down low, and Colorado's going to take exception to it. We're going to have two guys who go off here. I think we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey, Kieran.
Heading to the box is Mason Kaspick. For the Ice Bears, Charlie Sandberg's going to go for Colorado. So 4-on-4 hockey, 8:20 to go here in the period. Game is tied at 3. So coming in Colorado's zone to the left of server.
4-on-4 is always so interesting to me. I say it every single time on the call, but just with all the open ice, I'm just so curious to see how these teams manage without those extra players. Passing and stick handling becomes a lot more instrumental.
Hewerman on the face-off and another hit by Luke Massey. So I got to Hofteaser. Hofteaser out to Testa, loses his stick. He loses the puck. So down is Hofteaser into the corner. Handled by Hewerman. Hofteaser with speed. Out to the half wall. Testa takes a trip. Crowd wants a call. They're not going to get one. Massey with another big hit. Very physical so far again from Massey. Or excuse me. Yes. Massey sent across centering pass intended for Testa. Can't connect. Puck still loose. Massey keeps it in at the blue line. Out to Hofteaser. Another big hit on Luke Massey. He's just taking hits left and right. Hofteaser. Play broken up by Brian Wood. Massey with another huge hit. And coming the other way is Henry Vest. Vest cross ice to Hewerman. No connection. Puck loose at the half wall.
2 times that offensive possession for Colorado. They had the nice pass and they had the look, but it was Testa and then it was Massey. Just a little too hot to handle. Couldn't find the puck on their stick and get a shot on.
A line change coming for Colorado. Valley Hussey back out for the Buffs. Wood looking for it, but it's handled by Bacardi. Bacardi out to Wood. Cross ice to Piggott. Piggott holds onto it. Feeling pressure from Cagle. Piggott turned over to Cagle. Cagle wrapping around. 20 seconds on the 4-on-4. Energy high. Depron up the left side. Depron down the slot, takes a shot, saved by server. Rebound cleared out by Colorado. 5 seconds to go on the power play. 4-on-4. Both teams will be at full strength. Now back out to Depron. Depron sends it back. Shot save again by server. It's Rapp. And taken by Wood. Wood out to Piggott. Wood at the blue line. Ice Bears trying to clear their zone. They're trying to keep it in as they were in the midst of a line change. Another hit in the corner for Rapp.
I think Rapp's going to get sent, Kieran.
Rapp's going to head to the box. A big hit. Yeah, Rosalenko lost his helmet in that last play.
Well, here you go. Another power play opportunity for Colorado. A chance to take the lead here. 6 minutes to go in this period. Wouldn't that be something that they can go into the room with the lead after 2?
That's what they're hoping for. I mean, they went into the locker room tied after period number 1. They're tied at 3 right now. Lots of physicality in the latter part of this period. Taken by Wood, sent across, intended for Dickinson. Now Hofteaser. Off teaser. Back to Dickinson behind the net. Must taking their sweet time. Out front to off teaser centering pass. Marcin Kevicius into traffic. Here's Wood. Sent back to Marcin Kevicius. Looking for it. This is going to take it. Dickinson tripped up in the corner. Hole kept it in at the top of the zone. Back to Hole. Marcin Kevicius. Marcin Kevicius shot into traffic. Broken up by Anderson. Hole. Out at the top. Out to Wood. Wood process to Marcin Kevicius. Shot was wide. Excellent setup. Hole again from the point. Inside 1 minute to go on this power play for Colorado. Best look they've had so far here tonight. Trying to conserve their energy, keep this line out on the ice. Marcin Kevicius. Centering pass, another turnover coming. Stu Picardi off the left side. Picardi. Set back to Boger. Boger in front, looking for his second of the night, and it's sent wide of the net.
Really good opportunities for Colorado on that offensive possession. The forecheck was just so good, keeping the puck in the end.
Another chance for Rosalenko. That one deflected over the net. Marcin Piggott. Sent across from Pearson to Testa. Testa out to Murray at the top. Testa tried to get a shot off, lost the stick. Pearson in front. Oh, the zone is clear. Murray shot for the point. Puck is still loose in traffic. Back out to Murray. Missouri State is at full strength. Inside 4 minutes to go. Murray. Good chance down in front for Colorado.
Colorado with 3 shots on that power play. Really good job. Marcin Kevicius had that look. It was their best chance.
Oh, chance for Missouri State. They score. Justin Rapp, fresh out of the penalty box, extends this lead back to 1. It's 3-4. Missouri State.
That is such a killer for Colorado. They were applying so much pressure on that power play. And then as soon as it ends, Rapp out of the box, finds the back of the net. A nice shot from him. The Ice Bears have found ways to beat Server all night.
Matthew Server, he's made some Herculean saves this season. It's just not one of them. That is a tough save coming from that angle. Summers off the left side, big hit by Massey. Massey not letting that physicality leave him. Hewerman keeps it at the top, wrapped around along the boards by Booth. Really cleared out by Nash. Nash out to Hartek. Hartek looking for help. Taken, puck is loose in front. It'll be cleared out again by Dixon. Massey will get back in. Dixon looking for help. Taken by Nash. Nash sends it. It'll be turned over by Hewerman. Inside 3 to go in the second period. Pearson back out on the ice. Coming the other way is Booth. Booth up the right side, centering pass, out of front shot saved by Server. Going up again and we'll get a stoppage. Another penalty coming. This time, it'll be a hook. So, heading to the box is Jacob Hewerman. They will discuss. It's going to be Luke Massey. That's a big loss for Colorado.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke Massey on his guy, just got his stick a little too far around. And it's a tough one. Massey's been playing so well this game. But those 2 penalty minutes are a big 2 penalty minutes that this Colorado team is going to have to kill.
Player loses a stick. That was a call. They won't get one. It's Rosalenko, still without his stick. That's a Bergie. Bergie out to Hole. Still at the top of the zone is Vest. Rosalenko, helpless in front. Top of the zone is Levine. Levine to Vest. Yeah, to Vest. There's a shot save again by Server from deep. Inside 2 to go in the second period. By Weber. Weber sets across to Vest. Vest in front. Off the rebound. And cleared out by Colorado. And another penalty coming. This time it's going to be 4-on-4. Boarding. Heading to the box.
Yeah, good job by Colorado drawing that penalty. It's Kaspic going to the box for the Ice Bears. I thought they could have gotten a slash when Rose Lango got the stick hit out of his hands right at the very start off the face-off. But also that ends well. The Ice Bears get a guy sent to the box. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute, and then Colorado with a chance from the power play.
It's a chance for the Buffs to capitalize. Once again, last thing you want heading into the second intermission is to go into the locker room down by 1. The game this close. We've had some incredible chances. Haven't been generating any goals. The Hoff teaser. The puck in the zone. Set back out. Up by Bacardi. Bacardi into the slot. Into traffic. Deflected by Piggott. Out in front. Shot out in front. Saved by Server and covered. Dangerous. Set up by Hunter Bulger.
Yeah, that was a couple nice moves from Bulger. Able to get a shot in when he had 2 guys on him. Good save by Server to stop it. They're going to have Pig and Hofteaser come off the ice right now. Let the other guys finish 4-on-4 so Pigs can be out there for the power play.
Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the second period. Buddy Wood and company back out. Another stick. Another shot from deep and a beautiful save by Server. Up from Duke Bacardi. Inside a minute to go, 20 seconds on the 4-on-4. So centering pass, they got to Bulger. Bulger will come out to test it.
Missouri State had a great 2-on-1 opportunity, but Duke Bacardi just put kind of a weak shot, and it was right along the ice and kind of right at Server. Still good on Server to plant that left skate, swing across, and make the pad save.
So now the Buffs are on the power play for the remainder of the period. Dougie Wood hearing a 6-7 reference. Sit back into the corner. 15 seconds to go in the period. Dickinson, one last chance. Marcinkevichus. Pass. It's Dickinson. Can't keep it in the zone. 5 seconds to go. That will effectively end this period. Buffs will have 19 seconds left on their man advantage heading into the third.
Yeah, another fun period of hockey between these two teams. They're definitely giving us a show through 40 minutes. I'm excited to see what this last 20 has in store for us. But Missouri State up 1 going into the room. I thought Colorado played a solid period despite being down.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible effort by Colorado. But how about Matthew Server once again? I mean, saves tonight, .840. So he did go down. That's not exactly what you want to see. He's faced some tough shots here this evening. Of course, Buffs still down by 1, but 584 saves so far this season. Herculean effort by the senior.
Yeah, hard to blame them all on Server. I mean, Colorado has given up a lot of breakaways and 2-on-1s to the Ice Bears. But another 20 minutes of play in this game. Colorado has done a good job hanging with this really good Ice Bears team. We'll see what they have in store for us in the third.
Yeah, you're heading into that locker room down by 1. You've got to keep the boys excited. You cannot lose your momentum heading into this third period. You got to stay positive. You got to walk away from this game with a W. That's their goal coming out of that locker room in the second period. In about 15 minutes, don't go anywhere. You're watching Go Buff Sports. Welcome back to Boulder, period number 3. Ready to get underway between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Missouri State Ice Bears. Buffs down by 1 after a very electric period of play from both sides. And coming out of the locker room, Buffs' energy looks to still be there, but they're going to try to get back in this game and walk away with a W, still on the power play.
Yeah, they got 19 seconds to go. Colorado hanging pretty well, looking for this upset opportunity over the Missouri State Bears in the WCHL. I like what they're doing right now in this game. I know they're down 1. I think the offensive generation from the Buffs have been pretty good. They just got to reduce turnovers in the neutral zone in their own end. They had way too many, they gave up way too many odd man rushes, and there were a couple moments where they were just making some blatant errors, coughing up the puck, and Missouri State was making them pay. So they clean that up. I think Colorado State is doing a good job getting shots on the Dilvion. We'll see what they can do here.
Face-off taken. By Colorado. They're going to drop back. Right back is Testa. He's going to leave it racing for it. Was Duke McCarty. It's picked up by Murray. Murray. There's McCarty. Rosalenko clears the zone. Power play is over. Student section beginning to fill up once again on this fine Greek night here at the CU Rec Center.
Yeah, right there, right at the start of the period was kind of the opposite of what I was just talking about. Colorado kind of just like flipped the puck backhand back to the back wall, and it almost turned into a turnover and would have been a pretty big blunder, but no harm, no foul. We get an offensive zone draw.
Marcinkiewicz prepping for the draw. Out of the circle comes McCarty. There goes McCarty, and in is Justin Rapp, who takes it. Rapp out to Joey McCarty. McCarty brothers out on the ice. Now racing for it in a race is Rapp. Rapp on the breakaway. Shot went wide. Penalty coming. This time it's going to be on Denali Hussey. He's going to head to the box. He is not pleased with that call. He's been so impactful here tonight, especially on defense, but now he's going to head to the box. That's a loss for the Buffs.
Yeah, he's had a good game tonight, but that time just let the puck go under his stick, right at the blue line, and then the Ice Bears had a breakaway. He had to get a hold or get a hook in order to stop a potential goal.
Taken at top of the zone, McCarty. Shot deflected by Bergy from Bulger. Look at the corner. Wrapping around is Joey McCarty. And both McCarty brothers still out on the ice. Here's Rapp. It's getting towards the top of the zone, up the left side. Rapp penetrating shot went wide of the net. Still on target is Duke McCarty. Sent back around for Rapp. Rapp in the corner. Cross ice to Bulger. It's a zone for Cagle. That's McCarty. Cagle, top of the zone. Shot save again by Server. From Bulger. Zone is cleared. Colorado gets a fresh set of skaters. 1 minute to go on the power play. Now Duke McCarty. Looking it in. The other way, Rosalenko. 1-on-2. Rosalenko shot save again by Gillivian.
Rosalenko with a lot of space. He caught the Ice Bears in a change, got to the left circle, was able to get a good shot on, made Gillivian had to work for that one.
Puck loose along the boards. Cleared out by Hofteaser. Hofteaser to Massey. Massey stays on his feet. Excellent footwork. Massey up the left side at the half wall. Sits around back behind. Here's Vest. Takes it in the corner. Testa. Really tripped up. Vest down the slot. Facing pressure. Out to the left side. Vest in front. Centering pass intended for Weber. Can't connect. Out in front. There's another shot. Save again by Matthew Server.
Missouri State with another really good chance. They get a deflection in front of the net. Good save by Server. Luke Massey was down the other end of the ice. He was taken down, and then it was Testa who got kind of caught up in his skates when the puck hit him. Both of them were late to the play. it allowed Missouri State to get one on.
Now the circle coming. It's Brody Pearson and company. Skill buffs chant starting here. Cameron Reel takes the face off. Left into the zone. Final seconds of this period. Gloved by server. The shot came from way high from the point from Wirtz.
Nice flash of his right glove from Jack Wirtz. That puck was coming in kind of hot right at his head. Just snatched it out of midair.
Now Pearson. Back to the circle. This time he'll take it. Pearson wrapped around for Murray. Murray out to Testa at the half wall. Cross ice. Picked up by Wood. Wood back to Sandberg. Comes out. Murray. Murray out to Pearson. Pearson centering to Wood. Out to the left for Testa with a shot and a save made by Jolivet.
This line tonight, their passing has been so good. Just finding the tape. It was why they got that beautiful tic-tac-toe goal to score or to tie the game at 3 in the second. And right there, they get another opportunity.
Now Pearson back for the draw. Pearson takes it. Top for Sandberg. Top shot at the point, deflected. Kept in by Sandberg. Pearson racing forward at the half wall. Into the corner. Taken by Testa. Puck is loose. Goes back out. Set back in by Sandberg. Trying to clear the zone is Wood. Brian Wood clears it up the left side. Shot save again by Sandberg. Jack Wirtz with pressure up that right side again. What a shot.
Yeah, nice job by Wirtz. He saw the play breaking down in Colorado's end, started racing up the right side, had a nice feed pass, stayed on side, and put a good shot on.
Now another draw coming. Marcin Kevichus. Kevichus takes the draw, set back out. Another chance for Missouri State into traffic. Shot just wide of the net. Squeak just wide of Matthew Server. What a chance for Missouri State. Coming back out. Off teaser into the corner. Back out another turnover. Hole trying to clear it. Hole racing for it. Picks it up in the corner. Hole. Now Hole. Set back out to Marcin Kevichus. Dickinson wants a piece. Zone cleared again. Hole. Hole. Back out to Dickinson. Off teaser. Top of the zone. Off teaser looking into the slot. Loses the puck. Keeping it in. Grant Robinson racing for it. Back to Dickinson. Takes a shot into traffic. Kept in by Hussey, who comes out of the box. Been out of the box for a minute now, actually. Now down the other side is Justin Rapp going up the left. Facing pressure. Rapp around. Hussey forced along the boards by Luke Massey. Luke Massey physical once again. He's trying to help out his goaltender any chance that he can get. Cagle in at the top. Shot from Joey Bacardi. Cleared out by Rosalenko. No, kept in by Bacardi. Hussey. Pickett along the half wall. Pickett will take it. Out to Rosalenko. A turnover again. In front of the Buffs bench. Taken by Pickett. Pickett bounced along the boards for Hussey in the corner. Half walls. Rosalenko. Sent back out to Pickett. Pickett with a high stick. That's kept in. This one's kicked by Cagle. Kept in at the top of the zone. Center pass saved by Server. Off an awkward angle from Summers from that corner. It was Brian DePron actually. The zone is cleared. Also getting a line change. Inside 15 to go.
Luke Massey has been the hardest working player on the ice. I've been saying it all night long, but just another great shift from him. He stops a shot opportunity. He's not afraid to put his body on, guys. We've seen that all night long. He's getting some hits. He's making a lot of contact, making things really hard for Missouri State players to get open.
Now comes back out. Handled by Murray. Murray, nearly an offside, kicked out, by Summers. Out to Logan Bergy. Pickett gets rid of it in the zone. Pickett, puck is loose in front. Bergy looking for it. Murray at the half wall, wrapped along the boards. Pickett, the opposite corner. Loose at the half wall. Marcinkiewicz. It's a piece. Excuse me, that's Nash rather. Now the other way is DePron. DePron shot deflected wide. It's the netting.
Nice work from Jack DePron. He had a defender all over him, but still able to get a good shot on. Sent aside with the pad.
Upcoming schedule tomorrow. MD1 hockey will return to the CU Rec Center for Game 2 of this series. And December 5th, they will travel up to Fort Collins before returning to Boulder on Saturday the 6th for the Rocky Mountain face-off against its state rival Colorado State. Should be a great series. Sit back out. Hierman in the corner for server. Out of the net. Kasprick on the ice. Kasprick into the corner. Back out, centering pass. Out in front. Shot save again by server. His puck is still loose in his cage. The rebound is cleared out by Michael Ryan.
A really good opportunity for the Alley Bears. Colorado find themselves creeping towards the puck battle in the corner, and a left to forward all alone in the slot.
Back up. How about Ryan? Ryan. That's taken by Dixon. Then Dixon trying to clear the zone. Can't do it. I got it at the top. Centering pass. Out in front of the net. Forced behind. Got a hole in the mix. It's taken by Hole. Hole out to Nash. Can't handle it. And it'll be sent back into the zone by Wood. Another shot and deflected into the netting, and that'll go out of the rink. Wow, what a rocket there from Wirtz.
Yeah, our referee tonight, that puck was just trying to be dumped in by Missouri State. It goes off the referee's skate, and then it comes right on top of the hashes for a nice look from Missouri State.
Draw taken by the Ice Bears. That's deflected wide by server. Taken on the boards and cleared out. Racing forward was Levine. On the Buffs bench. On the boards, Frederick ticked it. Taken again by Wood. Coming out is Reel. Reel up the right side. Reel centering pass. Shot just wide. The Colorado defense really stepping up. Step back over to Testa. Testa up the left side, loses the puck. Cagle. Let's get back out to Massey. Massey deflects it into the zone. No. Taken by Pearson. Now Booth up the right side. The pressure is Wirtz. Shot from Cagle from deep. Puck loose in the corner. It's Booth. Booth in front. Looking for help. Shot just wide of the net. Buffs trying to clear their zone. Facing pressure still. Shot from the point deflected into the rafters.
Colorado's finding themselves not moving their feet right now in the defensive zone. They're being very static, playing it almost as if it's a penalty kill, it feels like.
Yeah, this really reminded me of a power play. We're 11 and a half to go here in the third. And score still 3-4 Missouri State.
That net tonight is just having a lot of problems right now, staying on its mooring.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you play a lot of games in a row, I think, in a rig, especially the intensity of the ACHA from these guys. Women's hockey played here earlier tonight. By Massey. Puck still loose. It's held on to by Bulgar. Bulgar in front. Centering pass kept up by Serber. A Herculean effort again, but against Duke Picardi. By Murray. Murray sent to Dickinson. Dickinson into the corner. Racing for it. And it's Rapp. Get to Bulgar going up the right side. Bulgar back to Picardi. Picardi shot save again. Server. Rapp. Rapp puck loose in the corner. Rapp in front of Server's cage. Dropping back. Puck still loose in the corner. Off teaser. Out to Marcinkiewicz. He's got wheels up the left side. There's his zone. Out the neutral zone. Picked up into the corner. Rapp. Top of the zone is Piggott. Piggott, a Dickinson shot Rebound attempt by Sandberg. Did he get there in time? No, he did not. And it's still loose in the corner. I got Sandberg, Marcinkevičius. Up the right side, Marcinkevičius feeling pressure. He's got help from Piggott shot into traffic. And cleared out again off the skate of Henderson.
Kind of an odd sequence of events there from Sandberg. He was kind of like coming in across the blue line with his back to the play. It goes off his body, stays in, and then that opportunity right there, it trickles right in front of him. I don't think he knew that it was right there. He didn't put a shot on.
Wow. Buffs still have chances here. Getting up into the cage of Gillingham. 10 minutes to go here in the third. Buffs still down by 1.
Yeah, still plenty of time to put one on the board and tie it.
That was a rocket. Marcinkevičius sent it the opposite way, the opposite side of the rink. And now it's taken by Henderson. Sent back to Dupron. Dupron in the corner, picked up by Henderson. Backhands it to Dupron. Now it's handled by Bergy in the corner. Turn over to Dupron. Over to Sandberg. That's a Piggott. Through the zone. Cross ice to Bergy. It's Bergy versus Dupron. Big trip up on Bergy. Corner. Now dropping back. Michael Ryan sets in that physicality. Loses his stick. Gets it back quickly. Back out to Bergy. Bergy chips it high. He'll go to the bench.
That's been happening a lot tonight where players are finishing their checks and sending their guys all the way down to the ice well after the puck is away from them. The official's letting it play.
Weber into traffic, deflected. That'll hit the netting. Well, for tuning in to Scope of Sports, pleasure to have you here this evening. Kieran Warner, Paxton Haynes, Aiden Glockner, our producer, Jackie Rivera, our camera operator here this evening. On behalf of our entire crew at SBS, we thank you for watching. And now Pearson gets the face-off, and it was sloppy face-off taken by Wood, but it's cleared out of the zone. But not before heading into his own bench.
In this league, Colorado's got to keep those skates moving, find a way to get out of their own zone.
The zone is cleared out. Buff player is down. No whistle as Dougie Wood is slow to get to his feet. Hussey fighting for the puck behind the net. Forced into the corner. Testa. Cross ice intended for Hull. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson picked up by Weber. Got wheels, set back to Pearson. Pearson, Testa up the left side, got wheels. Testa with a shot, goes just high over the net. Marcinkevičius bounced off the boards. Support is Hofteaser. Marcinkevičius in the corner. He's still got it. On in front, getting up into that cage. Marcinkevičius goes down in front of the net. And a pile of score! Charlie Murray from the point. Colorado has tied this game at 4. And a whole horde of players down out in front of the net.
That play starts with Hofteaser working hard on the forecheck. Gets his gets the Ice Bear to cough it up. Marcinkevičius picks up the loose change, puts one on net. All the Buffaloes crash, and eventually it squirts out. And that was a wide open net, ripped to home.
A crazy series of events that led to Charlie Murray sinking it into the back of the net of Gillivan.
Charlie Murray, almost one game removed from a Gordie Howe hat trick. We saw him drop the gloves last weekend. That was definitely exciting.
Charlie Murray was going at it. He was feeling that tension against UCO. That was such a physical series. Got some physicality here this weekend, but definitely nothing compares to that or the Rocky Mountain face-off. Official goes down in front of the net, and we'll get a stoppage for offsides. 7.5 to go in the period. The game is tied at 4.
Yeah, the Buffaloes were, they really didn't have anything going their way for the last 4 minutes or so. But they were able to make do with the one opportunity they had. And now we're all tied up. Plenty of time left in this game for either team to break through.
Again. The zone's clear. We're going to stop it immediately.
I must say tonight, Kieran, the fans have been incredible for the Buffaloes. They've been bringing a lot of noise, keeping the Buffs in it.
Keeping the Buffs alive during this period. Game is tied now. Taken by Real. Real with a shot save again by Server. Just swallows it up.
Nice move by Real. He's been pretty good tonight. He has a goal already. That time, nice stick handling, able to weave around a couple defenders, put one on.
Bershi takes the face off. It's left to Massey. Massey to Rosalenko. Rosalenko. Corner for Piggott. Piggott centering pass. No connection. Massey. That's a Ryan. Ryan at the top. Ryan with a shot into traffic and gloved by Gillivan.
Seemed like a pretty unassuming shot there from Ryan, but a good job by Cam Piggott down low, screening Gillivan. Made that eye line or that vision a little tougher, made the save a little tougher.
Pearson rockets that one into the corner. Turnover. Taken by Testa. Centering pass out to Pearson. Pearson. Pick up a shot. Centering pass from deep. Shot for the point from Massey. Deflected wide. 6.5 to go here in the third. It's cleared out. Testa with another chance. Takes a shot. Save again. Gillivan is on fire. Pearson loses the puck. Kept in by Michael Ryan. Excellent play. Centering pass from Testa out to Pearson in front. Ryan nearly connected. Gillivan out of the net. Makes it back to his feet. Now coming the other way is Bacardi. Duke Bacardi takes a hit from Massey. A centering pass to Bacardi. That's it into the corner for Heuerman. Heuerman. Wrap. Across to Heuerman. Heuerman shot in front. Save. Again. Rebound attempt by Bolger. It's forced into the corner.
Really exciting sequence of hockey there for both these teams. Getting some good looks at the net. Getting close to our final 5 here at the Rec Center. Tie game.
Frederick behind the net. Frederick with a wraparound in front into the cage of Server. And it's kept out. A Herculean effort. Bit of a scrum in front. Play continues. Now Summers kept it at the top. Henderson. On the boards. Intended for DePron. DePron fight for it with Sandberg. By Summers. 5 minutes left. The final 5 from the Flatirons. But that shot saved by Server. Henderson. Set back out. Henderson at the half wall. And he'll keep it in at the top of the zone. Out to the right side. Big hit from Marcin Kevicius. Off teaser. Half wall. Maintains possession. Sent out to Marcin Kevicius. Marcin Kevicius out to Dickinson. Can't connect. Rapp will go to the bench.
Dickinson had a step. Marcin Kevicius trying to get it to him. He had to sauce the pass to get there. but just that puck a little too rambunctious, couldn't connect.
By Cam Piggott. Piggott step back out. Force in the corner. Pearson. In the mix is Logan Bergy. Server looking for the puck. Loose in front and taken by Piggott. Going to the other side. Murray takes a trip. No call. Oh, the coaching staff wanted a call. They're not going to get one. Here comes Murray. Off the left side. He's got wheels. Help from Piggott. Murray shot save by Jillian. Work loose in the corner. Sent out to Massey at the top. Massey up the left side. Massey skidding into the slot and cleared. Massey keeps it out. Avoids the offside. Michael Ryan in the corner. They're going to be calling offsides. Crowd not happy with the call.
I can't say I'm too happy with it either. Kobe Weber was bear hugging Luke Massey on the other side of the blue line. They called the offsides because of Luke Massey. But I don't know if it was Massey's fault necessarily.
Yeah, Massey was he had his skate on the line, so line judge, or linesman just calling it offsides. That was, definitely saw more egregious calls than that they missed on that last series. Here's Testa, working for the puck. Sent across to Heuerman. Back to Massey. Across to Ryan. Ryan with a turnover. Wirtz. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Game tied at 4. Taken by Reel. Reel sent to the top of the zone for Wood. Wood on the boards, taken by Booth. Booth behind the net. Out to Reel. Out the zone for Booth. Booth loses the puck. Offsides. It's waved off. Taken by Testa.
Colorado kind of playing with fire right now in the defensive end. They're letting pucks get in front of the net. Missouri State hasn't been able to get a lot of good shots off, but Colorado's still letting those passes get through.
Another offside call against the Buffs. Crowd not happy with that call.
Yeah, it's another one. A little finicky. I feel like Colorado's zone entries have been pretty good all night. It's just right now here in the final minutes of the third.
Marcin Kevicius. McCarty takes it. Now McCarty. McCarty sent out to Wood. Wood top. Put over to Hofteaser. Marcin Kevicius. Another turnover. Now back out to Rapp. Rapp with the wrap around. Taken by McCarty. 2 minutes to go in regulation. Shot in front, save again by Server. Back out to the top. Down by Hofteaser. Hofteaser up the right side. Feeling pressure. Excellent juke. Takes a shot and save again. Beautiful save by Gillivian. Going the other way is Rapp. Rapp 1-on-2. Rapp in front. Play broken up. Clearing pass in front. Matthew Server out of the net. Diving save was Matty Hole.
Matty Holt just saved the game for the Colorado Buffaloes. He was in his own net. He got thrown in there by an Ice Bear, but he just kind of hung around and he just stuck the right blade out. Totally saved this game for Colorado.
Wow, what a stop. Heard from Jackie Rivera, our camera operator. That net has been popping out of the posts all night long as the officials will be one last time to fix it for the final minute and a half of this third period. Timeout called by Colorado. Missouri State, we may see overtime here. They are 2-4 in overtime this year. final minute and a half of this third period, they're going to try to extend this lead and prevent overtime.
Yeah, if not mistaken, the Buffaloes are 2-1 after regulation.
Yeah,
So we'll see this last minute and a half if anything changes, but I'd like to see some overtime, Kieran. That's always fun.
Yeah, it's always an exciting moment. Those overtime goals, exciting for everyone here in this rink. And I mean, got to cover one earlier this season, courtesy of Everson Malas, who had the overtime winner in the opening series against, I believe it was DU, our first game of the season. D2, Denver Pioneers, coming here to Boulder. Final 90 seconds of regulation. As the timeout is over, both teams come back out. The final face-off. Pearson and Weber to attempt a draw. Weber takes it. Back out, diving save for Rosalenko. Now Piggott going up the left side, no help. Piggott loses the puck. Back out to Vest. Vest clears the zone. Massey racing for it on the breakaway is Weber. Weber in front, takes a shot. Beautiful save by Matthew Serber and company. Loose in the corner. Held by Kaspic. Sends around by Weber. Kaspic there to receive, as is Vest. Vest. Final minute of play here in regulation.
Kobe Weber with the best chance we've seen here in the final 5. The puck was skipping on Luke Massey. It just gets over his stick, and it gives a great look for Weber. Beautiful save by Server.
45 seconds. Game tied at 4. Both teams will get a line change. Hole out to Murray. Murray up the right side. Sends into the corner. Testa racing for it. Half a minute to go. Held by Rapp. Rapp, the opposite corner. And it'll be icing. 22.1 to go here in the period. Face-off coming back to the Ice Bears zone.
Yeah, that is a pretty crucial icing given up by Missouri State. Offensive zone draw for Colorado. 22 seconds left to go.
Draw taken by the Ice Bears. Frederick clears. Back out to Bulger. Sent down to Picardi. Picardi centering pass. We're back out. At the top is, McCarty. Levine. 5 seconds to go. And ladies and gentlemen, that will force overtime here at the CU Rec Center.
Missouri State was applying a lot of pressure there in the last 2 minutes of this game. Colorado definitely taking a breather after that was a very, very fun third period. Now we got 3-on-3 hockey. Colorado getting a point. You take a look at these two teams' records. Colorado happy to get the points where they can. But the way they've been playing tonight, I see no reason why they can't take this one home with both points.
Absolutely, Paxton. I mean, you look at they're 2-1 in overtime this year. They're looking to extend that lead to 3. So look convene at their benches for a moment. The Scobuffs chant radiating here in the rink. Matthew Server, on the deep side of the rink with a better net. Marcin Kevichus, face off, taken back by McCarty.
Buffaloes are rolling out. Rapp and Dougie Wood is the forwards here to start overtime. Both of them, their passing has been so good. I like that choice from Coach Cardesis.
Now Murray sent out to Wood. Wood, his footing. Back out into the corner. And now McCarty. Dropping back. Half a minute gone by. Riccardi back to Rapp. Crowd still vocal. Rapp going up the left side. Leaves it back. Marcinkevičius, big trip up. Marcinkevičius up the left side. He's got help. Marcinkevičius, top of the zone. Offside called. Murray just a step ahead of Rapp on that last play.
Murray's so antsy. Colorado had a 3-on-2. Missouri State, their forward was way out in the other boards, but on the ice, Colorado had the numbers, and Murray just too early to get into that zone.
Off teaser takes the draw. I got to Hole. Here's Pickett. Pickett cross ice to Hole. Hole's got a chance. Takes a shot, save. Right. Joyberg. I guess cleared out. Bulger. Sent across.
Matty Hole with 2 big ribs. That's a little unlike typical overtime where they kind of hold on to the puck. It's all about possession. They wait for the right shot. Matty Hole just letting it rip.
By Weber. We're gonna have to go. Weber up the left side. He's got wheels. Weber centering pass, sent across. Score! Derek Cagle with the game winner in overtime for the Missouri State Ice Bears. They win 5-4.
That's a rough way to end. Hofteaser was trying so hard to force a turnover in the neutral zone, but he lost that battle. Kobe Weber got right by him, got into the zone, had 3-on-2 numbers for Missouri State. And that'll do it. A good effort for Colorado, but they'll fall in overtime.
It's a tough way to go out. Derek Cagle, the defenseman, who had some clutch plays this game, very physical, seals the deal. And on this fine Greek night here at the Rec, this crowd is saluted as they retreat to their locker rooms, and the fans retreat back into the warmth of the CU Rec Center outside of this rink.
Yeah, still a fun game. Colorado went toe-to-toe with one of the top teams in the WCHL. An unfortunate way to end overtime. But you take the point, you regroup, get ready for tomorrow night.
Absolutely. I mean, they'll take this game, let it serve as a lesson. I mean, they were so close to pulling off that win here at home that they could take that energy into tomorrow's game and walk away with another split series here at home. Excellent performance again for Matthew Server and company. He made some diving saves. Just overall, an excellent performance on both sides of the ice tonight.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun game of hockey to watch, especially Colorado taking it to Missouri State. They were coming out of the gate really hot. There were moments there where Missouri State just applying so much pressure. Colorado was doing really well on defense, doing all they could to bend and not break. It was just too many costly turnovers for Colorado. If I recall, I want to say 3 of Missouri State's 5 came from just unforced errors, giving up the puck. And Missouri State's too good of a team to not make them pay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough way to go out. Those turnovers really costly for Colorado this season. And I'll take that lesson into tomorrow's game when they face the Ice Bears for game number 2 of this series. Fans, we thank you for tuning in to Skill Buff Sports here this evening at this fine Greek night here at the CU Rec Center Ice Rink. Alongside Paxton Haynes, I'm Kieran Wagram, half of our producer, Aiden Glockner, our camera operator, Jackie Rivera. We say good night, and you heard it here first.